guys, welcome to another episode of the Niche Girls podcast. My name's Jessie.
I'm Yolanda.
And I'm Kristen.
I love it. We're so cute. So, how are you guys doing this week? Anything fun happen? Any new things that you guys have noticed or seen, or no?
I
Nothing really new?
tried the pickle milkshake. We talked about it that I might
Oh
like
my
it.
God, you tried the pickle milkshake. How'd you
I,
like it?
I'm sad. I hated it. So
I
Not
hated
good.
it.
it was
Did
really
you try the
depressing.
pickle fries?
No, not yet. It was far too hot. I couldn't. I
Okay.
ate maybe like I got a really raging headache, so I got out of there. But yeah, it was not
Yeah.
good. It just tasted like perfume. I really wanted it to taste like salty pickle water, and it didn't. It tasted like
It
It
doesn't.
tasted like
doesn't.
perfumey vinegar. David didn't think it was as bad. I
Ew.
went with like a group of 5, and one of my bartenders from work liked it, but the rest of the table were not fans. But I was the least favorite fan, so I was pretty sad about it. So that's the only interesting thing that's happened.
Wow. Yeah, because you had really high hopes for that. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
I love pickles, so I was
You're
quite
gonna like the
mad.
pickle fries, I think.
I think
I
she'll
think I
love the
will.
pickle fries. I mean, I liked them as a non-pickle person. I mean, I
Yeah,
not the flavor of the pickle, but like they were good texture and like,
Yeah, and they were crispy and the
yeah.
breading was great and that sauce was good. So
but
yeah,
yeah,
you're
they
gonna
were
like
still
those.
pickles.
Yeah,
They
I'm
were still
hoping to
pickles.
get back into the parks a little bit more. Hopefully, hopefully toward the end of September, the temperatures should drop a little bit. I don't know, my head
Yeah.
can't control itself in the sun. I get really bad, so I haven't been there. I have been staying away, but it was a fun half
Hey,
day
at
when
least
I
you got
went.
to try the pickle milkshake.
I got to try
That
it,
was a
but I
check
would
off
like
your
to
list that you
do.
wanted to do.
I would like to do like a food and wine day. I know I really want to try more like the America booth. There's a lot of things that like I'd really like to try this year. So I when it gets
America
cooler,
was good this year.
that's the only good thing about food and wine lasting so long is I can kind of wait out, even if it's 80 degrees. It's
Yeah,
just
we
right
can
now
eat out.
we've
And
been
wait for all the
sitting.
booths to open because they're not all
Yeah,
open in
true.
August. Like two of them just
Yeah.
opened and now the rest of them will open in a couple weeks. So it's like don't go
Yeah.
until everything's open.
My
Yeah,
my
exactly.
favorite thing every festival is the mango lassi at the India booth, and we walked past it, and David was like, "Do you want to get it?" And I was like, "No, it's too hot. I like couldn't even. That's an
Yeah.
iced drink." So hopefully,
Jesse and
Yeah,
I did eat hot soup though on like a 90-degree day. Like we,
we
we were
did.
full, but we were like, need soup.
It was the cheddar bacon soup from
I know.
Canada.
It's so
okay, okay,
good.
that's acceptable as long as it's not like I remember.
Yeah.
Like I think the noodle booth still has to open, right? Are they doing that
No,
this
it
year?
Yeah.
opened a couple weeks ago, yeah.
I can't be eating that much soup in it, but the cheddar soup is different. That's different.
Yeah.
The cheddar soup.
And it's
That's
I
just a
love
little
it.
portion anyway, so it's like, and Jesse and I
It's
split it,
tiny.
so.
And you dip the
Yeah, it's
bread.
fine.
It's
Yeah,
fine.
that
I
was
want to
good.
have the filet from Canada. The filet looks. There's a lot of
Oh yeah,
stuff that I want to eat.
it's my
Lots of
favorite.
stuff.
I know. Yeah,
So
well,
that's what I.
we'll have
That's
to
what I.
go and yeah,
Yes.
we'll have to like go together and then like split everything so that
Yeah,
you can try a lot of different foods.
This is a good
for
idea.
sure.
Okay.
Yeah. And then Kristen, you're in full swing for back to school. How's that
Yes.
Yeah,
going?
they're back, and it's been great to have a couple hours during the day to actually like do stuff,
Yeah.
and not be like a snack servant,
Snack service.
like constantly having to feed them. So yeah, we're back. It's good. You know, yeah, yeah. No,
Same
They're
old,
both
same
liking
old. I
it. They
mean,
both
yeah, I
have
Xander
love a
started
routine.
kindergarten. I
Yeah,
mean, that's so
wild.
crazy.
yeah, I love a
I know.
routine. So like, I'm just
Yeah,
glad that we're like in one now.
that's
Yeah.
awesome. All right.
Yeah.
Well, today our topic, we're going to do that series again that we did for Epcot a couple weeks ago, but this one is going to be for Hollywood Studios. So it's going to be our favorite designs from Hollywood Studios. We'll tell you a little backstory behind them, why we chose them as our favorites, and just, why we love our designs and hope you love them too.
Yeah.
So who wants to go first? Kristen, Yolanda? Who has like a favorite design that they just like can't live without?
I can go.
Yeah?
Yolanda and I are like
Go
staring
for
at
it.
each other. We're like, who?
I know,
Dear.
like
I can
who?
go. I
All
don't
right,
have it. I
Yolanda,
don't
go
have
for
it.
it.
You go, girl.
Don't have it on me. But my favorite that
That's
we've
okay.
done is the Earful Tower. Just because I love the area, the ride that it was from, and kind of the Hollywood studios that we lost to bring in the Hollywood studios we have now.
The Hollywood studios we
So
lost.
yeah, we did the
That's
Streets of
such a
America.
sad way to say it.
The
I mean,
MGM studios that we lost.
Yeah.
yeah, but 2 is really cute. But I really spent during my college program. I spent a lot of time at Hollywood Studios, so it's very near and dear to me. It used to be the park with shorter lines and everything. So one of those things was the Streets of America area with the backlot tour, which took you behind the scenes of how they made Hollywood movies. And one of the things that you
I
would
know.
see towards the end, after the whole ride, you would go through like a little prop area, but you would also see the Eiffel Tower, which was the original kind of like element of Hollywood Studios. We'll say everyone, a lot of
know.
people, yeah, a lot of people our age think it's the hat, but it is not. Before the hat, it was Eiffel Tower. They put the hat in to be a store,
Definitely Eiffel Tower.
and then everyone my age got attached. So it stayed. But yeah, the Eiffel
Everyone
Tower.
hated it.
Yeah, some of us loved it. But yeah, because when you look at like the through the years, if you know how they have like the 2023, 2024 merch, at one point before the hat was there, it was the Eiffel Tower. So it was just something that was on the ride, like in the back. It was literally a water tower, but it was very iconic to the ride and to the area. So it's a design that I'm happy and proud to have, and it does say MGM Studios on it with the old logos. So I love that as well. But yeah, I was very fond of the area. If you didn't like the backlot tour, they had Lights Motor Action back there. Before Phantasmic would happen,
There it is.
about 2. Yes, there it is. I love.
I was like, I'm trying
about
to find
2
it over
hours
here.
before Phantasmic used to happen in the Streets of America, you used to be able to meet all the characters that were on the Phantasmic boat. It was called Characterpalooza, and they would go in that
So
street that was
cute.
empty. It was a great area. So I love Star Wars, but I'm happy we have that sticker, and the people who get it for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we're purposely like we told our artists like, hey, we need like Florida trees and like
Yeah.
we really wanted to say, hey, make this our Florida Earful Tower, and like she did such a good job. Like
Yeah.
Like
we
it's
literally
amazing.
we
Yeah.
went on the Skyliner and like took pictures of all the trees, like
Yeah. we
where
did.
that Earful Tower would have been, to be like, hey, these are the trees that are around that area. Like let's throw that in there.
Also,
Yeah,
the
she did
color
so
of the
good.
trees, because Florida has a
Yeah.
lot of different shades of green, and the ones that are surrounding Disney World and in the distance are very like dark hunter green. So whereas
Yeah.
like palm trees, are more this color, or more like they're very bright green. So we knew we knew how we wanted it to look. So I love the way it came out. It's my
I know,
favorite.
me too. It's so cute. That's definitely one of my favorites for Hollywood
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
It's one of my favorites, period, I think.
Yeah.
I just love that
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
Okay,
All right, Kristen, you're
Gives me the
up.
feel. So mine is another throwback. I mean, they're all kind of throwbacks in their own way, but
Yeah.
mine is the one that just came out recently. It's the Roger Rabbit busting through the window above Hollywood and Vine.
I love him.
I love this one so much. I have been obsessed with that detail for a really, really long time, and the maroon cartoon billboard too that kind of sits across from it.
Yes.
I love Who Framed Roger Rabbit. It's one of my favorite movies of all time, not just Disney movie. It's,
Not just in general, yeah.
yeah, it probably like number 2 on my list of favorite movies.
Right
My
behind
actual-
Back to the Future.
Yeah, my favorite
Back
movie
to
is
the
actually
Future.
not a Disney movie. It's Back to the Future. But Who Framed Roger Rabbit is right there. And I wish that they would bring Roger Rabbit back to the parks. I remember being a kid. I have so many pictures. I think there's one that's in one of the reels that we did of like me with Roger Rabbit.
That was
And
a
I
reel
remember when,
I shared a couple weeks ago too. I can reshare it, but
yeah, I remember meeting him in the park and he was all over and like in the parades, and then like just poof, one day he was gone. And it just makes me sad, man. Like I mean, come on. Like just one
Yeah.
Roger Rabbit meet and greet. Like that's all I'm asking for. Like just
they
bring
have the
it.
costume.
They do. They do have the
They have
costume.
it.
I remember we
Bring
used
it
to have to
back,
go to the
you
parks
know,
a
like-
lot, the 3 of us. And Kristen at one point had noticed that the window was messed up, like they had taken the outline down.
Yeah,
broken.
it fell into disrepair for a long time. You know,
It became
was,
like a
warped by the
watch.
water, and yeah, it looked like,
Like Kristen
real.
was in peril. Like she was like, if they don't fix this window, like
Yeah.
Well, like,
But they did, which I was
did.
I mean, I was
Shockingly-
pleasantly surprised
I didn't
that
think
they
they were
fixed
going
the
to.
window.
I
I didn't think they were going to.
I
Yeah.
thought for sure, like, it had fallen into such disrepair. Like, the blind part was all warped and, like, pieces were cut out of it. So, like, it didn't look like his silhouette so much anymore.
Mm-hmm.
It was like a blob with, like, a Roger Rabbit head. It was just bleh. And then,
Yeah.
like, they didn't have, like, a white background on it. So it was, like, just kind of black in the back. So you really couldn't see with this, like, warped wood. It just had really fallen into disrepair. And I would stalk it every day.
You
I was
would.
in Hollywood Studios. And then one day, and I remember even saying, like, one day they're gonna fix this, and I'm gonna be the
Freaking out
happiest
about
person
it.
on earth.
Yeah.
And lo and behold, one day I go in, and like there it is, pristine and shiny and new, and I almost
Had a heart attack and
had a
was
heart attack and
freaking
Yeah.
had like happy tears, like crying, screaming, throwing up, so happy. I'm taking a million pictures of it, and like people are
She
looking at
is.
me like. Because
Like,
you
what
don't
are
know
you
what you're
doing?
taking, right? If that one's in a weird spot, like, because it's right above Hollywood and Vine, so you're, like, kind of taking a picture of the restaurant, kind of not. So people are like,
But you're
"What is
not,
this
but people
doing?"
think you are.
Yeah.
Yeah. And yeah, they fixed it, and I'm, like Jesse said, I'm just so happy that they did, because their tendency is to not fix these things, is to just
Yes.
let them rot out and then just wipe it away, and I just thought for sure we would get, like, a plain window there, and then it would
Yeah,
just be, like,
we
Eddie
really,
Valiant PI
we
next
really
door, and it would be,
thought
like,
that
I
they
was
would just,
concerned.
yeah, do a
I
plain
was
window, get
concerned
rid of it,
personally.
like, same.
Yeah, like
yeah.
personally, I was like, this will
So
be
I love
bad.
that she will
Yeah.
not bounce back from
If
this,
they,
guys.
like, quite
Will
literally,
not.
I was like, if they don't fix this, like, she'll write a letter. Like, this will be the thing that sends her to guest services. Like, this will be
I was
it.
gonna say that'll be the thing that like sends her over the edge. So yeah, they fixed it, and I'm happy they did. And I just, this is one of the things that I really wanted to, it
Yeah.
was a sticker that I pushed for, because I love it, and I think it's like such a cute little hidden gem. And like again, like we said with the Earful Tower, if you know, you know. So it's something that
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Kristen, do you know why it's there? Is it because they were going to bring Roger Rabbit here and pulled the plug, or do you have any
Yes.
idea why it's there?
So I think it was just, I don't know precisely why
Yeah.
that window is where it is. I think it's just
Yeah.
one of the little hidden,
Details.
things that they had back in the day. But there was plans for where Sunset Boulevard is now, where the Tower of Terror is. That was originally supposed to be a whole Roger Rabbit cartoon land of
Yeah.
Hollywood
Which would
Studios,
make
MGM
so much
Studios.
sense in there because, like, in that movie, you're in the movies because it's like half live action, half cartoon.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
for MGM being in the movies, that makes so much sense.
And if
That
you
would have been
remember,
so
MGM
cute, you're
opened
right.
in 1989, and Roger Rabbit came out in 1988. So, like, Roger Rabbit was all over Hollywood
Yeah.
Studios,
Yeah.
MGM Studios, as a kid. I mean, he's in, like, that opening, you know, like,
The
opening
footage
scene,
of the
yeah,
opening
the
day,
opening
and, like,
picture.
he's there. So that was supposed to be, but apparently there was, like, a licensing issue, I think, with Steven Spielberg, I want to say, but don't quote me on that, because I could be really
Who
super
knows?
wrong.
Yeah.
And they scrapped all the plans for it, and then just one day Roger Rabbit went away and you never saw him again. And I feel like we need
So
to
sad.
just let bygones be bygones. It's been almost 40 years.
Yeah.
Y'all need to get along and
Well, and
bring
that's
them
the
back.
thing. Like,
agree.
Disneyland does have the Roger Rabbit ride. Like, I
Yeah.
want to go on it so bad.
So it's like,
Yeah.
what's the problem here? Like, again,
Yeah.
you can do it in Disneyland, but we can't do it here. Like, yeah. So I feel like
Yeah.
this is literally like they get a ride, but we get a window.
A
And they
window.
fixed it, and you'll be happy about it. And I'm like, oh yeah, no, thank you. Thank you for fixing it. Thank you.
I was very happy
Thank-
about
I'll
the
take
window.
I'll take your crumbs. Thank you. Thank
That's
you so
exactly
much.
what I
Thank
mean.
you.
Like,
But yeah,
like
no.
we'll take it. But I am happy it's
That's
still
a good
standing.
design, though. I really love it.
Yeah.
It was
I
so
think
funny
there's-
because Jake saw that you posted it, and he was like, "You didn't tell me you were doing a Roger Rabbit design." And I was like, "I'm pretty sure I told you, but like I don't have that one saved on my phone yet. Like I got to get the PNG and I got to save it and put it in my
Yeah.
files and blah blah blah." And Kristen literally just sent it to me, and he was like, "But you didn't tell me you were doing Roger Rabbit." And I was like,
Jake's a
I'm
Roger
sorry.
Rabbit stan.
I def-
Okay.
"I'm like, I definitely did, but I will get you a shirt. Don't worry."
I was gonna say
Yeah.
he loves
I
it.
just would like
so
to see
he's-
more.
That would be a really
More
that would
Roger
be a really
Rabbit
cute
art.
shirt. That would be a really cute shirt to like on the back add a Roger Rabbit quote. I think that would be one because like it might cue people a little bit more to understand what it is if you don't know. So that would be
Yeah.
a cute one to add a little.
We
nod
definitely
to.
got to play with, yeah, we definitely got to play with fonts and add some, wording to the backs of shirts because
Yeah.
that'll be so cute.
I think-
We're working
I
on a
think-
lot of things. It's just a lot
We
of
have a
things
lot of
take a lot of
ideas.
time.
We have a lot of
Yeah.
ideas.
a lot of things take a lot of time. So,
Yeah.
we're
But I
working
love
on it.
that sticker. I think a lot of like some designs, even if it might not sell the best, it's just like very therapeutic for like us to even have, just because it's like
Us.
why we
Yeah.
started the Niche Collective and the company was that like there was so many things in the parks that we wanted to see brought to life and they just never were. And so to like have the sticker of Roger Rabbit and to have the Earful Tower, like it's stuff that Disney could capitalize
Yeah.
on and they just don't. So like if anything, like I said, to be able to bring it to life, not to capitalize on, but just so we can have it is
Yeah.
amazing.
I
love
Yeah.
know.
it.
And it makes us so happy too, which I'm so grateful for. Like
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my God, yes, we need this design. And like by we, I mean the three of us, and we just
Yeah.
hope that everybody else needs it also.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Essentially, there is some
This is
designs
what
where
we
it's like
want,
that,
and
where
if
it's like,
y'all
well, I
want
don't
it,
care.
want
I
it
want
too,
this.
then
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. There's that line that we're just all three of us agree, and we're like, yep,
We want
design.
it.
yeah.
And the thing
We
is, like,
want
I'll
it.
wear it. Like, I'll put it on my cup. I'll sport it. Like, I don't care.
Absolutely.
Like,
Yeah, yeah. I love
so,
it. That's so
yeah.
funny. All right, ready for the last design?
Yeah.
I'm ready.
All right, so my design is a newer design. So you guys know we did a Halloween episode, and we kind of sneak peeked some of our Halloween stuff. Well, we just got some of our Halloween stuff in. We're releasing it slowly, but releasing it. Anyway, so behind me, you can see this fun little haunted mansion. The lonesome ghosts are actually up here,
Oh, I see
but we
them. Yeah.
did a lonesome ghost
Dun, dun,
Tower of
dun.
Terror.
I love it.
So our little Tower of Terror with the lonesome ghosts, they are falling. The cables are all, snapped, and they're just having a grand old time. And
Their
I love that
faces
like
are
one's
so
laughing,
good.
one's screaming, one's scared, and it's just honestly, it is my favorite design now that we've like ever created. Like it's topping Hello There, which is really really a struggle for me because y'all know that like Hello There is my design. Like
Yep.
Yeah.
100%. This is, I don't know if this is number one now or if this is like number two. But
It's up there.
it is
Yeah.
like way up there for me. And I'm so obsessed with this, and our artist again, like we need to show you the sketches that we draw, because the sketch we drew for this was literally like a little like
Heart.
wiggly castle with like a square and like like little
Yeah.
squiggles, and she comes back first draft and we're like,
Yeah.
Oh my God. Like
don't
right
change a
away,
thing.
we were
Color
blown away.
color it in.
Out of the park.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely blown away. But some of our Halloween designs, we did get really creative. So yes, it is Hollywood Studios, but also Lonesome Ghost. So you have that little bit of niche character in there with a Hollywood Studios design. And we liked that spinoff this year for Halloween. We thought it was so fun. We really worked together to figure out what we wanted to do for Halloween.
Yeah,
we
I'm
did.
sure we'll do the same for Christmas, but this design just speaks to me so much. The Lonesome Ghosts are such a core memory for me watching it when I was little. Now it's on Disney Plus, so you get to watch it on Disney Plus. This year for the Halloween party, they made it a magic shot, which Kristen and I like died over. We finally got in our account and we were like, lonesome ghosts, which we'll
I'm
post
so
that
happy
photo on
they
our
did
stories
that
as
too.
well. Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
really happy they
And
did
the
that
thing
because
is,
like I know I feel like Disney always focuses on like Hocus
Yeah.
Pocus, and because granted that is the theme
Yeah.
of their party, but there's other Disney
Of course.
Halloween things. So I'm so
Yeah.
happy they
And
added a little lonesome ghost.
me too. And the
Yeah.
thing was, like, Kristen and I went up to 3 PhotoPaths and 2 support and was like, do you have the Lonesome Ghost magic shot?
Where
Do
do I
you
get
have the
it?
Lonesome Ghost? Okay, we had to search for the Lonesome Ghost magic shot. And then we got the magic
Why?
shot. Wait. It gets better.
Oh,
We
yeah.
got the magic shot. Kristen woke up the next morning like, oh my God, let me go look at the magic shot. And it wasn't Lonesome Ghosts. It was an Oogie
The
Boogie
Oogie
Moon.
Yeah, the Oogie Boogie moon.
And luckily, I have a ton of PhotoPass friends. Disney Experience, they have on the app, they have like that. If you have a problem, email us here. So I emailed them and was like, I was supposed to get Lonesome Ghosts and I didn't. And then my friend reached out to me and was like, hey, like, give me your ID. I can put it in there. I was like, oh my God, yes, please, thank you. He fixed it
Please.
for us, and I was like, bless. like,
I probably
Yeah.
would have
so
had
we,
like,
we got our
a
Lonesome Ghost shot.
awesome, especially
Yeah, we
especially if
got our
you're
Lonesome
someone.
Ghost shot, but we were sad.
It took a while,
And
and
that's a
Jessie
great.
was not. She was on a mission.
I
No,
was. I was
it's a
like,
great
we're
tip for
getting.
everyone that you can do that though, because imagine if you've now paid 150 for the
Absolutely.
party and you didn't get the photo you thought you had on like No.
Yeah. And like I said, I asked 5 different people, 3 PhotoPass,
Yeah.
2 PhotoPass support. And like, this was like, yes, it's here for sure. And then I asked the PhotoPass, like, hey, thank you so much. Really appreciate you. Like, we really want the lonesome ghost shot, have some
You
ghosts in
said
our
it
photos.
again.
Like, can you do that for us? And she was like, yeah, absolutely. Oh my God, of course. Like, and then it wasn't it. So yeah, so if you scroll onto your My Disney experience, there's actually like a button you can click that says have a problem with your photos, and you can email them and be like, hey, I was at Magic Kingdom this night at this time. I wanted the Lonesome Ghost shot. It wasn't in there. It was a mistake, blah, blah, blah. And they can actually fix that for you on the guest services side of PhotoPass, which is really nice. So they
Yeah.
do like quality assurance photos.
That is
But yeah,
that is
I
good
mean,
to know.
this photo is just
Is
I love this sticker so much.
It's perfect. I just like I
It's
feel
amazing.
like
I
I
know.
feel like we definitely needed like something Tower of Terror in general because it is so iconic to the park. But like to
Yes.
be able to
I
mix it with
know.
that, because like I said, I think Disney always just sells Nightmare Before Christmas and Hocus Pocus. For some reason,
Yep.
we get no
Yeah.
Halloween Town, no Phantom of the Megaplex. No, I'm kidding. I'm naming all
I know.
early
I'm
2000s
thankful
Halloween
for Hocus
films.
Pocus though.
I
I'm
love
thankful
Yeah.
for
Hocus
Hocus Pocus because
Pocus.
that was kind of a cult hit for a really long time, and no, like it just
Absolutely.
kind of was in the depths and nobody talked about it. And then Disney was
Yeah.
like, "Huh, I wonder." And now, like it was, they trotted it
Yeah.
out, and it's
They
very
kept it.
popular, and they made the sequel. So,
Yeah.
like, okay,
And it
I'll
actually
take
is
I
it.
love Hocus
quite
Pocus. I
creepy
really
if you
do.
watch it.
Yeah.
Like for a kid movie, it's quite creepy.
Yeah.
It does a good job of being a
Oh yeah,
Halloween
my kids
spooky
don't like
film.
it.
And I really liked the second
It's
one
scary.
too. And the second one was more kid oriented, but
Yeah,
I really enjoyed it. I was like, this
Yeah,
is
it was good.
decent. Like, and
yeah,
that's from someone growing up with the original Hocus Pocus. The second one I thoroughly enjoyed it. Will I
yeah.
watch it every single year like I do the original one? No, but
Not
I
really.
will watch it, a couple times throughout my lifetime.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's cute.
So,
I just
yeah.
think,
but
yeah,
yeah,
they definitely
yeah,
sometimes forget about the stories that they have at in the palm of their hand. So it's excited for I'm like it's
yeah,
awesome to see them do the magic shot, but I'm happy that we could like kind of do our own thing and
yeah.
bring it another step up, you know. So and
I
like I
know.
said, you know,
I
if
just love it
anything,
so much.
like just to have it for us is so great.
I
Like
need I need to like print it because it would fit perfectly on my wall.
it
Like
would.
I need to print it because I have Tower of Terror, I have Haunted Mansion. This has Lonesome Ghosts in it. Like now I have Tower of Terror and Lonesome Ghosts. Like I just need it,
Get
like
a
there.
little frame, a little like
I
little
need it
frame for
bigger,
it.
Yolanda.
We should
Bigger.
look into getting
Yeah.
like canvas prints of some of our designs, so people
Oh,
can
Bigger.
get a canvas print of our artwork, of the artwork, and
a little
put it on
Yes.
there.
Oh
wall of
my
like
God.
the canvas print tiles would be so cute.
That would be really
If
It
we
would
ever
be
had like
so
an
cute.
official office to have that on one of the walls of like an actual office would be
It would be so cute.
That'd be
My
cute.
yeah.
God. We would rock that. That would be great.
The dreams, guys.
I hope to be we hope to be that official one day. I know.
That would be cool.
All right. Do either one of you have any other honorable mentions for our Hollywood Studios line?
Ooh,
I mean,
honestly,
Footlight
I
Parade.
Footlight Parading, like not to name all of them, but like I just like
Like all of
Gertie's
them,
very
yeah.
special to me
All of
because
them.
not to name all of them, but Gertie's really special to me because she was one thing that like when we launched the shop, we only had so much money to start the shop with,
She
and
was an
she was
original.
Yeah.
one of our 5 designs that we invested in basically, and
Must have.
it sold really well, and there was a lot of people just very excited to see Gertie merchandise. So I think she'll always be like I'll always be very fond of her now, just because she's what
Yeah.
helped started it all. So yeah, definitely her.
Yeah. I think
Yeah.
honestly, I think that's why Hello There is like so near and dear to me too, because that was another
Yeah.
one that was like an original, like this is a must have. We have to
Yeah.
have this. And we put so much work into I mean, we put so much work into all of our designs, but like our original ones just to get niche off the ground.
Yeah.
I think those ones just have like I just gave myself goosebumps, but they
Yeah.
gave like, a special place in my
Yeah,
heart that I don't
we
think will
just
be interchangeable.
yeah, we only had so much, like I
Yeah.
said, we only
Yeah.
had so much funds to work with and
Yeah.
so much merchandise and like we just took so many pictures of like these 5 designs and it's to see it grow to to where it is now and to just have the freedom to continue to make more designs is it's awesome. So
Yeah.
yeah, those are the core 5 is like very very close for
The
sure. I love
core.
them.
But
Yeah.
yeah, Gertie's amazing. And then her in her Christmas outfit
Yeah,
is, I mean, just
Obsessed.
stunning. Do I wish she had a Halloween outfit? Yes.
I know.
Could
Right?
they put a witch
Give her a
hat
little
on her?
hat, a little pumpkin, or like how she gets the ornament hanging down, a pumpkin hanging down. Are you kidding me?
Yeah,
Yeah. Something.
something.
I,
Give her a little
I
Halloween
wish
something
each
something.
park had a little sprinkle of Halloween in it, but
Just
that's
just
another
a
topic.
sprinkle.
Just a little
Yeah,
I
that's
sprinkle.
mean,
another
they
topic.
have Hollywood and Vine, and they do the seasonal
It looks
Halloween
so
dining.
cute. It
It's
looked really
It
amazing.
was
cute.
It's
really
so
cute.
fun. We loved it. It was great. We just covered it for work, and it was just so much
Yeah.
fun. But like, just take that little bit of Halloween, just sprinkle it across Hollywood Studios because they could do something so cool. It doesn't have to be pumpkin wreaths and like all of this, but Hollywood just they always have those really cool stars. The way they do the lights is really
Well, I was
different.
just gonna say, like those retro Christmas decorations that they put in Echo Lake. Can you
Yeah,
imagine like retro Halloween
Halloween
decorations?
decorations.
Like, I just
Yeah,
that would be so.
Would love.
That'd be so cool.
incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that would draw people here. Hello, you need people coming in August, September. Bring us a little bit of Halloween. Just
It
a
would draw
just a
people. It would draw
just a little
people to
sprinkle.
another park too. Just a sprinkle.
Yeah,
Well, yeah, that's the
Yeah.
thing. Magic Kingdom has all of that, and you know,
Yeah.
yeah.
Just that's what
yeah.
I mean. Just
I
kind
think
of
my
zhuzh it in.
honorable mention for Hollywood Studios would be Footlight Parade, like we said, because I'm
Yeah.
just still salty that they got rid of the Great Movie Ride, and I'll never get over
Same.
it
Yeah.
ever.
No,
Yeah,
never. I think a lot of
I
people
know.
won't.
That's the thing.
From the comments we get every time I post about it, I think a lot of people will not get over that loss. So,
I've been
like,
online for Runaway Railway, and obviously, while I'm online for Runaway Railway, I'm very vocal about the fact that I'm salty that this is no longer the Great Movie Ride, and I will ride this ride, but I want people around me to know that like I'm not going willingly. We had to sacrifice a great deal to get what we're about to go on, and is it worth it? I don't know. And I don't ever hear anybody like I've had discussions with people on that queue that are like, yeah, I know. I can't. I don't. This is.
it's not.
I
No,
missed it too. Like
it's
this is
it's
like,
a
every time I'm
really
on this line, I'm thinking I could be going on the Great Movie Ride, and I'm like, yes, thank you.
yeah, and that's the thing. Like I love the new ride. It's very cute, but was it worth losing Great Movie Ride over? No, I
No,
love the Great Movie Ride, and it makes me sad the people that will never or have never gone on it. Jake included. He never rode the Great
David.
Movie Ride, and
David never wrote it.
it pains me. It pains me that he never got to ride it.
that's a travesty.
Like I said,
Isn't it?
I spent a lot of time doing because I hadn't ridden it as a kid, but I spent a lot of time there during my college program, and it like I mentioned, Hollywood Studios had really low lines, and the Great Movie Ride was often 10 to 15 minutes, and I would ride it multiple times because it was a really long ride too,
I
and
know.
I just it took away so much of the identity of the park that I think it's still struggling to
Yeah.
find, and so I don't get it.
Again, I
I
feel
know.
like they added it in Disneyland. They just built a whole new theater and gave it a really cool queue and all of this stuff. So
So
like,
cool.
why did we have to lose something to get something?
I
Yeah.
know, and we have so much land. Like they could easily build something else, but
On
instead they
that
were like, eh.
Also on like
Yeah.
the Disneyland topic again, because this is off topic, but to say that we had to like build something down to add something, and then they are literally willing to put the money in Disneyland to give them a musical for 3 months, a full production musical, just for
It's so tiny.
just for 2 months, and like we
I
couldn't,
know.
and we don't even get activations, but they get that and a whole Toontown just to welcome One Way Railway, and they had to take away a ride like. I don't get it. We have more space. I just don't get it.
We
Yeah.
have more space.
They literally get
Yep,
I
Rogers
know.
the Musical for 2 months. Like, do you know how much money it probably cost them? The amount of
Yeah.
staff training, the amount of like,
Oh yeah.
it just so
I know.
it doesn't make sense.
Yeah, I know.
But
Well, that's it for our Hollywood Studios topic. We hope you guys
Yes.
enjoyed this fun series. We are loving these series. We love showing off our designs, especially our newer ones. And then when they make it to our favorites list is even more fun
Yeah.
because it's like,
Yeah.
oh, wow, we have a new
I didn't
favorite,
know.
which surprises us. Yeah,
Yeah.
surprises us too,
True.
which is super fun. But again, we really appreciate you guys. We love your support. We support you. You support us. We are so grateful. But thank you guys, and we'll see you soon.
Yeah. See you next time.
Bye.
Bye.